Agua Caliente Hill Trail. My first time coming up here. It's pretty, it's warm. I started around 2 p.m. and was hoping to see the sunset from the top. Let's see how it goes. So I've made it over the first ridge, and over here to the south you can see Tanque Verde running in between these two mountain chains, and then back down in that direction would be Tucson and Vail. So I'm heading in this direction to that highest peak that you see, right in the center. I've climbed about 700 feet so far in 1.2 miles, and it's very pretty. And there is no shade because there's no trees or really any bushes. Whoops, I almost dropped the phone. Or even big boulders. Trail's very well marked, as you can see, and we'll see if that continues. If you don't live out here in the Southwest, you may not understand just how rare this is. And there's a pool of water you can see straight ahead, right over there. And as I've been coming up this hill, there were birds that were just kind of hanging out in the tall grasses, like dozens, if not 100 of them as I walked. And I was studying some scat, looking at some poop. And I was like, is this a cat? And I got a little nervous. And then all of a sudden, all these birds come flying out of seemingly nowhere. I did not expect to see them. So I knew there must be some water around here. Otherwise, there'd be no reason for them to hang out up here, way up on this mountain in the canyon. But there you are, here on Agua Caliente Hill Trail. Starting at the south entrance, there goes one of the birds right now. There is water. And maybe on a traditional year, this might be dried up by now. But this was a generational rainfall year here in Tucson. So there you go. Life-sustaining, kind of yucky water. And a lot of saguaros, man. And the trail goes this way. Just another beautiful view. Back here, I'm about halfway to the peak, but only about a third of the way of my climb in terms of elevation. The peak that I'm going up is going to be, oh, there goes my trekking pole. Oh, it's going to be right up there. And let me zoom in. So I'm going down here. And then the trail, you can see it over here. It's going to go up and through this little gully. It's going to go up to the right. I think it's right there. And then up, and then I'll be climbing. Ooh, and we have a hawk who just stepped into the frame. Let's see if we can catch it. There it is. Beautiful. Maybe I'll be seeing that friend the rest of my time out here. a nice climb there. Coming up this hill, I'm out of breath. And I have 1.5 miles to the summit. And then from there, I can hang out and 4.5 miles back, mostly downhill. There it is, right up there. Never been up there. Those trees look nice. Wouldn't mind sitting under one of those. And now we've reached a whole other view from this little saddle, and we see into the Mount Lemmon wilderness across this valley to what's called Milagrosa Canyon, which would be the first little line. I don't know if you can make that out, right over here. And then these further ridges are part of the Mount Lemmon wilderness. And as we look in this direction, you can actually see up to pretty high on Mount Lemmon, right about there. I'll zoom in a little bit. There we go. And these trails that I'm on, I could head down and connect to another trail, which would take me up the ridge across the way, zoom back out, and would bring me this way, which connect to a trail to bring me up to Molino Basin. So you can connect all of these, and if you have access to water, you could actually do backpacking out here. And in fact, part of that trail that's up over here and heads to Mount Lemmon is the Arizona Trail, which if you check out my previous videos on YouTube, I did a backpacking trip on that section. So we are headed this way to the sweet golden grasslands above. See you soon. Okay, last mile up. Turns out the peak that I was pointing to is not where I was heading. I'm going over that one to one that's about 500 feet higher. So the last mile is about 1,000 feet of climbing, but the majority of that is in the last 3/10 of a mile, about 500 feet of it, straight up to the peak. So the view should be epic, and I found a tree, so I'm resting in the shade. If you're ever hiking in the desert, even if you're not overheated and you're in the sun, just take a chance and grab some shade when you can. It pays off by the end of the day. You'll feel very different. These are one of my favorite things to eat. They taste like a raz strawberry. Last little section to the top. You can see right up there. It's not very far. Maybe a couple hundred feet in elevation gain. But I've been climbing. Check out this view. There's Tucson down there in the distance. And the trail right here. And just not too long ago, I was down there. And then dropped down this way. Down again, down again, down again. So right now I'm about 2,500 feet off the valley floor as I zoom in. And you see the Catalinas over here. We have Pima Canyon around the corner there, right into that little spot. Then Finger Rock. And you have Ventana Canyon. Coming closer, you'd get to Sabino and Esperero Canyon, Bear Canyon. It's all there. It's just all there. How beautiful. All right, I'm gonna get to the top because I'm tired. Some animal likes to poop up here. There's a nice little fire ring, and I would not recommend that because this stuff is crunchy and dry, and it will tear across this mountain, maybe even across other mountains. This stuff, buffalo grass, is a big problem. The sun is setting. Quite a glow back there. I just got so scared. There was a deer hiding in the tall grass, and it decided to jump away. And the pink is back there. Should be over my head soon. And there are people for the first time. Let's check them out. See them on the ridge. Right about there. And Venus is here. And out of focus. And Jupiter is here. There you are. Look at how happy this makes me. Thank you for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it and that you have a beautiful day.